All right, hello everybody. Hope you all had a good weekend. Bitcoin had a good weekend, and then Monday came and it decided to drop down about what 3.25% right now. So that's where we're at the moment. Bitcoin down about 3.25%. Ethereum down as well. The rest of the market though, not really taking the big leg lower. 3% isn't a very big leg, but it's big in context of the price action we've had here, especially over the past several weeks and getting back down towards support levels. See this lower line on my chart here. We're getting back down there, testing these levels, volume increasing, and a couple interesting secondary indicator facts here. The RSI back down at 30 at the moment. Okay, so there will be some people trying to buy BTC down here. Not really doing us any favors on the 2 hour though we're really low on the 2 hour, about a 13 handle, 14 handle on the RSI. So things are a little bit oversold at the moment. The altcoins, interestingly enough, aren't down 8 to 12%. They're actually relatively stable, which is not sure what happened there, but that's a unique paradigm um, for alts to be doing right now, which is really not a lot. Usually, when BTC starts to fall, the alts go 2, 3 times what BTC does, but that's not the case today. So that's pretty unique. Alts have already had a couple of legs lower with BTC not participating in the actual it's participated in the direction, but it hasn't been as aggressive to the downside. So now it's getting a little more aggressive, and we'll see what the rest of the day brings. I think by the end of the day tomorrow, we'll see if this is a supported market or not. We may see it, we may see it today, but I'm just thinking if we rally up a little bit today, then roll over tomorrow, then it's not getting supported. So that's why I say tomorrow. Not that it's going to be stable the rest of the day today, but I think that a little more time will show us. And if you look at every time we've been down here, it's taken a day to get down, a day to get up, right? Day to get down, day to get up. Um, one day here, one day there, a couple days here, a couple days there, a couple days here. So when we're down in this area, we don't seem to be in a rush to get back up, but we eventually have, at least going back into middle of March. So I don't think we're broken yet, but definitely breaking's on the table. This is not something that you want to see. There's really just been a lack of support since we came up here and slapped this basically 72,000 level. Uh, Nary a green day in here, and they've been really small, and most of them rejected. One here flipped red even by the end of the day. This one never turned red. So really hasn't been a good scenario. You're looking for support, which so far is not coming into BTC. So if you've been shorting, you've been doing good with going with this interim market direction. And the weekend action really didn't do the bulls any favors. Just really low and slow. Didn't even make a higher high necessarily. Maybe from this level, but it's so small, it's negligible, and then rolled right over. And then now we're getting a little bit of support, but not too much. The only saving grace we may have are these low RSI prints on the daily. And I say maybe because if we do go full blown bear, then low RSI prints don't do you any good because they're just going to keep going. They're just going to keep going lower. You go back to where we were over here back at the last time we were up in these levels, and then you rolled over here, and you can see the RSI even as we kind of chop lower. You have a little bounce here, then you go back into oversold again, and then we stay low until we get a trend line break about here. Then we start to test and get some divergences, and then we go higher. But on the way down here, you can see you can hit these low levels, bounce and go nowhere, right? And then go back to low levels again. So it's going to be tough in this situation with RSI this low to say we're going to bounce because we don't have to. It's always so when you look at RSIs, in my opinion, you're looking in the context of where we are in the chart and the RSI, and where we're at right now um, is a bit of a dangerous place. So right here sitting on support. So we can go a little bit lower. RSI can dip a little bit, but you have plenty of room to go. If we just flatten out here, RSI will start to lift a little bit. Okay, that's the problem, is that you get confident when the RSI lifts and the price goes flat. So don't do that. All right, long-winded BTC analysis there, but let's get to our hot coins of the day. These are coins to the downside, and as you're going to see, they're really not doing too much. As I mentioned, altcoins really haven't taken a large leg lower as some of these as BTC and Ethereum have. Pepe is number 26. It's only down 7% over the past 24 hours. Not really too bad, although we're not seeing a lot of support here either. Most of these altcoins, not a lot to do. Some are forming H patterns, and this is not really a great H pattern. It doesn't have a big down move. An H pattern looks like this. You have to take a big down move, and then you just H. just like a lowercase h. It indicates a small bounce and a rollover. So we're not quite doing that here, but some coins are. So you can short on the break of that double bottom. And then GRT, here's more of an H pattern bouncing all the way back up though. And then rolling over. But you can see even here, not really bad. It's actually positive on the day today, and it's in the top 50 for downside movers today. So we had this market. We've had this market actually where alts and BTC and ETH are doing their own thing, which may show to some institutional sponsorship stepping into cryptocurrency a lot more. We're aware of the ETFs. We're aware of all the things they're doing to try to pull some crypto into the standard stock market, and that could be kind of buoying and not buoying BTC and Ethereum. So that's the dynamic at play here. You have to roll with these markets. You have to roll with these punches. There's no one rule. I think that you can live and die by in any market, cryptocurrency or stock market. You have to flow with all the punches. You have to roll with all the new things coming out because they're always iterating on these financial instruments and vehicles and charts and economies. It's always new. So you have to keep your mind thinking and don't get too rigid in any of your thinking. Be rigid in your analysis and be rigid in your structures of your trading unless things aren't working out. But once things start working out, you got to be rigid with those structures. So, all right, guys, that's all I got for you. It's a tricky situation. It's not simple right now. Market's been moving lower, so keep your bias to the downside, which implies shorting if you want to short or waiting if you don't. And that's pretty much all you can do. So, all right, guys, that's it for the best 6.5 minutes of your day today. And have a great day. And I'll see you tomorrow on Altcoin Best Trading.